If your cat is making what can only be described as strange breathing noises while inhaling, exhaling, resting, napping, or even at play, this can be very concerning, especially if these noises seemingly began out of nowhere. In today's video, I'll talk about why cats sometimes make odd noises while breathing and the potential causes and risk factors. Stay tuned. I'll begin with stutter and stridor. Loud breathing that occurs while your cat is inhaling is known as stutter. The sound is often quite low and it can sound like a snore. Stridor is defined as loud breathing that is of a much higher register. If your cat has a majority or complete blockage within the nasal cavity, for example, your pet's natural breathing will carry much more volume. You might actually be able to hear it from across the room. It can be that noisy. Although quite common in brachycephalic felines, cats that have a flat face, noisy breathing can happen at any time to any cat. In addition to nasal blockages, disturbances within the throat, the larynx, and the windpipe can all trigger some form of breathing disturbance that results in an unusual and unpleasant noise. With respect to symptoms, in most cases there is much more to the story than is often seen and even heard beyond just the sound of your cat's heavy and distressed breathing. Is your pet still able to deliver a strong meow? If the pitch and tone of your cat's meow is muffled or cracked, this is yet another symptom of a larger concern. In some cases, a blockage can render cats unable to meow at all. Another symptom is not only the sound, but the pattern of your cat's breathing. Is the rhythm of your cat's breathing noticeably different? Are there long pauses, followed by increased frequency? Are the noises also mixed in with what seems like gasp for air? Pay close attention not only to the sound, but any noticeable changes with respect to proper inhaling and exhaling. Another symptom, and certainly a point of concern, involves changes to your cat's body while breathing. Is your cat having to make unnatural body contortions in an effort to breathe properly? Extending of the neck, mouth wide open, just like a dog? In addition to the noisy breathing, all of these symptoms should be viewed as red flags and a proactive call to urgent care. With respect to potential causes of noisy breathing, they can range from the minor to the critical, and let me just make it clear, this is why noisy breathing should never be dismissed. If your cat has been breathing a different tune for a couple of days and the situation has not improved, take your cat to the vet. Something is causing the problem. If your cat was fine on a Monday and started in with the odd breathing on a Tuesday, something is definitely up, and it's best to have a vet check things out, because what you can't see could turn serious if action is not taken. Narrowing of the throat, tumors of the larynx, inflammation of the larynx, narrowing of the windpipe, tumors of the windpipe, some type of blockage caused by the swallowing of an object, inner ear concerns, never ignore those ears, hormonal concerns, obstruction in the mouth caused by the formation of a tumor, fluid in the throat and windpipe, like I said. The potential causes read like an encyclopedia. And of course, we can't rule out something as seemingly routine as an upper respiratory infection, a bad cold as we would call it. And there is also the elephant in the room that is known as obesity. Perhaps your cat is fine with respect to the potential causes that I noted, but your pet is overweight. It's commonly known across the board that packing on those pounds can lead to distressed breathing. If your pet is always anxious and on edge, obese, as I mentioned, and lives in a poor air quality environment, and has other known and diagnosed medical conditions that can impact breathing in a negative way, any and all of this can place your cat in that high-risk category for noisy and disturbed breathing, especially during times of great activity and exercise. The bottom line here, it's all about taking action, allowing your vet to use a stethoscope and have a look. So much of getting to the bottom of noisy breathing is, of course, stamping a true diagnosis, but also the great process of elimination. Ruling things out is just as important as finding the actual cause, and of course none of this can be achieved without the help of a professional. Depending on the findings, your cat could potentially be right back at home with you and taking in that fresh air without distress within a matter of hours, but it all starts with you. Every cat will make some rather odd noises from time to time. However, the take-home message involves a pattern of distress. If your normally quiet cat now sounds like a train roaring through your living room, It's time to act. Ideally, you should never really hear your cat breathing unless they're mere inches from your face. If what sounds like snoring or high volume breathing has become the new normal, please take your cat to the vet as soon as possible. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you as a member of the Senior Cat Wellness family. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.